What's up, everybody? My name is Cheesebellamy. Welcome back to Deadly Premonition, the director's cut. I think for shortness, I am going to just call it Deadly Premonition, and the director's cut. Also, as a side note, obviously the last episode, the start of the episode was the start of the game. We had some coffee, sat on a very long table, and it was very weird and very awkward. If anyone's curious, that most people are, why in the thumbnail it just says Deadly Premonition, not Deadly Premonition, the director's cut, because I couldn't find a decent PMG. For some reason, the text that it says the director's cut does not show up very well. No matter what I did, it wouldn't show up very well. So, that's that. Also, as a side note, I checked the game once this Let's Play on this, because I mentioned this is one of the reasons why I wanted to continue this, is because they never finished, and I was curious to how this game goes. Now, whether it being Halloweeny, they played the original version on the Xbox 360, not this one, because I thought it was very odd. We kept seeing those cutscenes in between of the little girl. It didn't really make sense to me, because I'm pretty sure there's one in there, and then it's like, oh, they were playing a different version, so there might be some differences. I feel like that's always the thing with director's cuts. Usually in films, director's cut usually means like extra scenes were deleted, and they put those scenes back in. What's that over there? Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna loot the box and steal your shit, Granny. Some coffee. You're gonna need some good coffee. So I don't think there's any difference gameplay wise. Obviously. I need to look into it, though. Maybe there's like reviews comparing the differences, or some of you know what the difference is. But yeah, I definitely want to continue this, because, like I said, it was a while ago when they did that Let's Play, so I don't remember. I remember small bits about this, but not as much, so some stuff is going to come back to me. It's kind of weird, because it's like I didn't play this, but kind of did. That's always a weird thing with Let's Play. So I technically haven't. Well, haven't. They technically didn't play it. They were playing it. But you get the point. I think they were all quite far in it, so it'll be a while before we're up to their point. But as you can gather, it's been also like a week since I last did a recording of this, so it's going to be a bit of a fumble around figuring out what the controls are. Because this is also perfect for the week of Halloween. Those games more weird than spooky. Oh, okay. I guess that was the end of that section. Didn't even realize. Cleared. How much? Oh, I got 200 and... Ooh, I'm freaking rolling in it. Yes, I'll say because I know I'm pretty sure there's like a cutscene after that. That's why I was wandering around a bit as I yammered on as usual. Ooh, donuts. Because I'm pretty sure there is. Almost saying. First aid, small. Restores a small amount of health. Yeah, I was right, there was a cutscene. I love this music.
A police car. So we have King George to thank for preparing a car for me. A pleasant surprise, eh, Zach? Let's take it for a spin.
Okay, we'll spin it around in circles. It's so janky, though. Like, I know this is...
I have to tell you, Zach, this place simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values. This town has what the country needs. Values.
Okay.
Let's head over to the sheriff's department.
So the reason I was taking my earpiece out, because it was echoing, I was thinking, oh shoot, did I forget to switch to the audio? And it's not coming out of this beat my speakers, so I'm having to do that. Otherwise, but no, it's just the audio weirdly was echoing. Ew, spinny keys. Because I know this game was originally 2010, but most games from 2010 aren't this janky. Like I said, I'm not an expert when it comes to like... wait, I wasn't paying attention to the controls. Ah, there we go. This shouldn't be too tricky. Because I know this game's like kind of semi-open world, but like... this looks like one of those late PS2 games. Because a lot of late PS2 games had this kind of look because they were like reaching the end of this, like many games when they were okay. It's just a little scratch. It's just a little scratch. It's still good. It's still good. We're pushing the hardware to the limits. Push to the limits. And it's kind of the same with this concentration. Generation going to an end. Am I going the right way? I don't know. I'll just keep following the road. It's best ever to go off road. I've got a potato. Yeah, it's like a potato. Mouth. Got to pay attention to my gas limit as well, and car damage as well. It's at 94%. Considering that PS5 is next year. I think I said this before actually. And talk.
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays. You know, the ones from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV. And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Filmed in 1978. Produced, directed, written, and edited by John DeBello. It was really awful, but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in 95. The 87-minute long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90 minutes. But that was around the time I joined the Bureau. I never have a chance to see it. I know, Zach. Once this case is over, we can watch it together. I bet we can buy a copy on the internet pretty easily.
Okay, you done? Okay, that was... Let's just name drop Star Wars. Because, like... Well, it's now owned by Disney, so they're a little iffy and that kind of stuff. But, I was thinking, because like I said, they never got far to find out who Zach is, but I wonder if it's like his dead brother or something, and he thinks he's, maybe like had some weird traumatizing event, and he witnessed his brother's death, but won't accept it, and still thinks he's alive and with him the whole time. So he is a bit mad, a little off his, whoa, there we go, straight into the light. I see a lot of people compare this to Twin Peaks. I've never seen Twin Peaks, mind you. But Twin Peaks is very weird.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
Yeah, it's good wood. Kind of looks like two eyes in the front of the door. Doesn't it? Like two glaring eyes. Can of pickles. Why is he tapping himself? Like, is it like a thinking habit? Because I tend to like mess with my hair. I'll stroke my chin when I'm thinking, despite not having, despite always being clean shaved.
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan.
Who's that?
We've been expecting you. I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
Hello, Thomas McLean. Are you related to John McClane?
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really. But it's a very small town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are. Why don't you take a look around while I go look for it?
Okay, Let me know when things are ready. Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
Just like, yes, it's like, is he meant to be that? I mean, not judging, but it's just. Well, I shouldn't judge people's walking. Oh, yeah. Let's open this door. Let's just be nosy. Just nosy on around the police station. Oh, there's Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Gotta talk to Thomas. Where's this where I gotta go? So let's talk to Thomas. Found the keys yet? I really can't seem to find find keys. What should I do? The stuff isn't going to the chef isn't going to be happy. It says for whatever that says keyhole. Okay. You haven't seen it, have you? Oh, so I've got to find the key. I've got to do your job for you. What's this? Turn off. Ooh, slideys. Can I hear rain? This one? Ooh. No, nothing. And this one? And nothing, completely empty. Okay, I'll go and find the key you're supposed to have found. If it was in here, there'd be like a weird glowy thing, I'm guessing. So let's leave and find that key. Time to go for the good old-fashioned key hunting. So obviously I need to go to doors that I can enter in. Sit down. I think that's where... Sorry if I keep referencing the game guns because it's like I said. Oh, I can't shoot that. I can push it, but I can't shoot. Push it. Oh, I can open any door. Okay. I can't remember where they actually found the key. Obviously, unlike the first episode, it's not going to be an hour-long one. I guess I could go through here. Oh, yes, that's the one. This is going to be very confusing with keys. Ooh, shooting range. I'm good. Don't need to take any practice shots. I'm pretty good dab hand with a gun. No. Whoa! This is a bush! That's an officer. Just put blah blah blah. Okay, he's not gonna help me. Where's that key? Oh, what's this? I think it's coming back to me. Oh, I can sleep in one of the prisons. That's actually pretty hilarious. Oh, hello. Can I open this? I think it's locked, isn't it? Oh, nope, it isn't. There's some stuff in it. I'll take that medal. No, why is this like propped up against this? Can I move it? No. Oh, what are you? You're red. Take item. Oh, there we go. They were down here for some reason. That was easy enough. Let's get back up and give Thomas McLean the Oh, actually, that reminds me. I think quite recently, the creator of this game and Sula51, I think his name is, who created the No More Hero games, which is another list of old games I never get around to playing. I always have my fingers crossed they will re-release them on the Switch, the first two, hopefully. Basically did a drunk live stream and talked about making a game together, and both of them are known for. I mean, this game's pretty weird, and the No More Hero games can be pretty on the weird side too, but more haha weird more than bizarre weird. Because this is definitely like, it's not weird in the sense of creepy weird. It's just like, am I high? Kind of weird, and I don't know it. Found the keys. Yeah. Agent York, did you find the key? That would be it, right?
You found the key?
Oh, now you talk.
That's the right one?
Flying Squirrel, wasn't it?
Yes, a southern flying squirrel. Thank you so much. I'll bring the files right in, so please go to the meeting room.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you. Well, Zach, we just got here, and we've cracked a big case already.
What? The case of the missing key? This jazz music.
The victim's name was Anna Graham. Age 18. She just
18. She looked a lot older than 18.
Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in town. She lived with her mother, Sally. Anna's father
What's with this
died in an
upbeat
accident
music
in
with such a
Lumberville when she was
serious talk
child.
about a case?
Her mother is unemployed and lives on the insurance money from her husband's accident.
Oh, I know that feeling, and I'm unemployed as well.
After all, it's a small town.
But I don't
with
have
a low cost of
insurance.
living. Financially, they seemed to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want. It's all starting to make sense, Zach.
What is that?
City folk, huh? No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him, and some should have better manners.
Huh. This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious.
Biscuit? Oh, well.
Where in town can I get these?
Well, actually, I baked them myself.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement? I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh, my.
Agent Morgan,
It's a good
the
biscuit.
autopsy's ready. You are welcome to accompany me to the Greenvale General
Do you want some of these
Hospital.
biscuits?
Emily,
Apparently they're
you
delicious.
come too. Thomas, stay here.
The
and take a look
Tango
at these
Gin.
files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going. You might think this is just a small-town police investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
This biscuit is awesome. Because I know in the US, biscuits are different from what they are in the UK. Biscuits is what you Americans would call like a cookie or you know, that. But biscuits in the US, did it really take an hour? According to my recording, it says it's 17 minutes. That was not an hour. It was it was an hour game time and not in-game and not actually real time. Yes, I'll save. Are different because I think biscuits in the US are like cake-like things, but for us they're the crunchy type, the cookies and Oreos and whatnot. I think the same even goes for flapjacks. As flapjacks in the US, if I'm not mistaken, are like stacks of pancakes, but in the UK, flapjacks are these like how to describe them? They're like they're like little cake things made out of my brain's going blank on me. You know, you can look up what the difference is, but they're nice.
The Greenvale General Hospital is down
What's
the
with
road.
the echoing?
It's too far to walk. Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
It's like some of this was filmed in a proper studio. Then it's just like, hey, we're in a rush. Let's film it in the toilet.
Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
George, we better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
I'm gonna sneeze. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I can feel a sneeze coming on. Okay, I think that is a good point to end it here now. So in the next episode, we'll get in the car of Georgie here, and I forgot her name. The name's right there, but I can't. Names will always forsake me. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a wonderful day. And so, guys and gals, in the next one.